Hello, Cancer. My name is SimplyVelca, and I'm going to be doing a reading on your current love situation. Let's get a little bit of insight on what's going on. So, if this reading is helpful to you in any type of way, I'd love for you to give me a like and subscribe because it does help out my channel a lot, and I would appreciate it. If this reading does give you a sense of direction as well and you resonate with any of the cards, let me know in the comments below. I would love to hear about what's going on in y'all's love life and keep me updated on it because I don't know, I love love. So I would love to just hear about everyone's situation. So I'm going to be pulling 3 cards so I can get an idea of what's going on, of the general energy, get the vibe for it, and then I'm going to just go crazy with some cards so we can deep dive into this because it's my wet dream really to be able to just look into everybody else's love situation. So we have the Ace of Air, the 9 of Cups, and then the 8 of Coins. This is interesting because it's like the energy of where the Ace of Air comes forward and letting me know that it's like someone sees the card says seeing the truth in a situation. So it's like someone sees the other person for how they truly are. And it could be, well, let me pull some more cards because this 9 of Cups, this could be coming from a place of you see the person for how they are and you choose to move on, or you see the person for how they are and you start practicing a little bit more compassion with them. The Justice card comes in, the Hierophant, and the 8 of Swords. Okay, Cancer, someone sees it, and this could be you, this could be the other person. I feel it's like someone sees this, how someone is going mentally. They see the other person, how their mind works. Maybe they see the other person and then they're just like, oh, this person's so in their head. They're so insecure. And it's kind of like you stop taking it personal because maybe it's just like I don't know if you're speaking to them or not. I kind of get the situation of where it's if you are speaking to each other, it's starting to like fade off. Someone's starting to like ghost the other person perhaps. Or yeah, I feel like it's kind of not ghosting. Ghosting is like a negative connotation to it, but kind of just like distancing yourself. I feel someone's distancing themselves, but they see the situation for how it is, but I don't see it in like necessarily a negative way because of the Justice card and the Hierophant paired with this 9 of Cups. It's like you see the situation for how it is and you're just like, okay, it's like they have their stuff to work on. I see how it is. Let them do their thing. And it's like you're walking away from it temporarily. Because this is with the 8 of Cups. You're like walking away from the situation, but it's like you're just giving them space. Someone's giving the other individual space, but I feel like in the long term, you're coming back to them because it's like you have the Justice card and the Hierophant with this 8 of Coins. So it's like you're giving them space, a lot of 8s. You have 3 8s that came forward, 8 of Swords, 8 of Cups, and 8 of Coins, or Pentacles. So I would suggest looking up the number 8 for numerology, Cancer. But yeah, someone sees the situation for how it is. It's like they learn how someone's brain works a little bit, how someone's mind works. And it's just like, oh, okay, this is how you are. Now for some people, you may be walking away from the situation because it's too much for you. Obviously, you know your situation better. But yeah, you're looking at the High Priestess. We have the number 5. You're relying on your intuition. It's just like, yeah, you guys have a strong intuition when it comes to this situation. You're just like, okay, you see you see this whole situation for how it is, and you're just moving on. I don't feel like you're taking it personal. You're just moving on. But like, I don't know. I feel like such as drawing in the sense like you're moving on, but you're like putting a pause on it. It's like you're putting a pin on it. The Chariot card comes forward, number 7. Write that down as well. Numerology. It's like you're taking a pause in this situation. It's like this whole energy right here is just taking a pause because it's like you see this person, you're just like, oh, they either need a break, they either need to figure themselves out, whatever. So it's like you're giving them space for them to figure themselves out, and it's through that like what happens. Because we have the Hierophant energy with that 8 of Coins. This is like hardcore like marriage energy, like long term, right? The contracts being signed for like long term, thinking long term. 5 of Cups inverted. Yeah, like this situation, like this is like a temporary thing, Cancer. And you could maybe right now in your mind, you see it as, and you're just like, no, like I'm not coming back to this, and maybe this is the other person. But like you guys kind of are meant, like, I feel like you guys are magnetizing towards each other almost again. But maybe for now, you guys kind of need to just have your own lessons, perhaps. Yeah. Okay. Seven of Swords and then Two of Coins inverted. The Two of Coins is inverted, but I'm going to show you the imagery of it. So it's like, okay, I'm seeing this storyline. Let's say that you and I are dating right now. What's up? So you can tell that I'll be the one. I'll be. It's like you see how my mind works. You can see like how insecure I am in this relationship and how it's like I'm going through like my own mental battle, right? Because that's what this, where is it? That's what this Eight of Swords represents. It's like you see someone having like their own mental battle, and you almost realize that it's like I can't help Velca right now. I can't make him change. I can't help him see a different perspective right now. The best thing I can do is to take a step back. And maybe for some people, after you take that step back, you're kind of just like, well, do I still want to wait, or do I want to just continue on with something else, right? You know, for some people, it may just be they have too much baggage, right? You may think I have too much baggage and you kind of just move on, or you just take a step back and you're just like, okay, let him figure out his baggage, let him clear his plate and see if he still has time for me afterwards, right? We'll see where we stand in like a month or something, right? Page of Cups. You know, for some people, I mean, this is definitely going to be a two-way message, so you're definitely going to have to rely on your intuition to see which way it resonates with you. But I do kind of get the sense that, like, this Page of Cups talks about, like, a new beginning. For some people, it may be a new beginning with the same individual after they go through their lessons. But for some other people, if you make the decision to walk away from it truly, and you're just like, nah, let them figure out their stuff, but life goes on for you, I feel like you're going to get a new opportunity of love, a new pursuer, someone that's going to pursue you rather. The World card, Archangel Michael, number 3, write that down. So you definitely get like a change in perspective. It's like you see how like my mind works, right? If we're continuing this example, you see how my mind works, you see the stuff that I have to work on in myself, and it's just like, it just changes like your whole view on stuff. You may care for this person, maybe that's why I'm like having such a weird time trying to explain this energy. I feel like you still definitely care about this person, but you maybe just leaving in the name of love for not only them, but for yourself as well, Cancer. It's interesting. King of Water, open your heart and mind to those around you. Heartfelt advice. Yeah, I feel like this is just like a Cancer. I love your energy. This is I'm getting such a compassionate, forgiving energy coming from you. It's like you see the pain that this other person is going through. You see their own struggles, and it's just like, you're not trying to force it to happen. You're not trying to fight it. You're just like, okay, if you're not ready yet, I'm gonna give you space, but I might move on, sort of thing, right? I feel like there's still like this underlying, you might move on. Let's see, one more card from here. Five of Earth. Yeah, for some of you guys right now, Cancer, you may not be sure what to make of this relationship. And to be quite honest, I'm not sure what to make of this situation. I feel like this is such an individualistic kind of thing for each of you. But I feel like the right move for you right now would be to just give space to this other person. And it's like taking some time for yourself, you know? I really kind of feel like this is kind of like you adopting some hermit energy. Maybe not hermit energy, maybe you still want to put yourself out there, right? But I feel like you're taking a step back and allowing them to work on themselves, but you're not gonna take a pause still. Life still goes on for you. You're just not gonna have hard feelings about it. Two of Wands. Yeah, I really do feel like for this situation, this energy right now, the best thing you can do is giving space. The best thing you can do for yourself and this other person is give space. And after some time, you're gonna own this Two of Wands energy and make the decision. It's just like, do I want to turn back around and like make it work with this person and wait for them, or do I want to pursue it? right? Because you're still looking off in the distance. You still see your options. You know, you have the Magician card, number 1. It's like, it's almost as if like you kind of have this confidence of just being like, you know, like maybe that's why it's so easy for you to be so compassionate in this situation, because it's just like, okay, well, life goes on, sort of thing. That's kind of how I feel for you. I feel it's like, you know, that you can manifest something great with a new person if you wanted to, and you know, you're just not going to force it to happen with somebody that that doesn't, that has like their own stuff. You know, you're not taking it personally, I feel. The 8 of Water, a desire to move on to something more meaningful. Yeah, I feel like you're kind of in this phase right now, Cancer, where you're kind of like you see them for how they are with through the eyes of love, but you're kind of just like, I see you and I love you, but I love myself more, sort of thing. And so it's like, you're not waiting for them necessarily, but you'll still openly receive them if they do their work, right? If they catch you in time, I feel. That's what I just heard. It's like, if they catch you in time when you're on your way to leave, right? It's almost like that, you know, that those cheesy scenes in the movies where it's like someone goes and buys their plane ticket after they confess their love, and they're just like, you know, if you love me, like my plane leaves at X time. Meet me there if you love me, so I know your answer. Show up if you show up or not, I'll know the answer, sort of thing. And I feel like you guys are just like, it's kind of like you're telling them, it's just like, make your decision, you figure yourself out. I'm not going to say I'm waiting for you, but at the same time, if you're able to catch back up with me, then we can reconvene and go from there. But yeah, Cancer, you have so much going on in your life, and it's just like, you're just ready to manifest. It's like you're ready. It's like you are ready for a relationship. You're ready for this new journey. And it's just like, it's like you're going out into the sun, whether you're with somebody or not. You know what you want, and you're going out regardless, whether you're alone or whether you have your person. Because you know, like, through this journey going to the sun, you're either going to find someone, or it's like through this journey, once you reach the end, you'll find a person regardless. But it's like, you're not going to force something to happen if it's not meant to be. But yeah, that's what I have for you right now, Cancer. I hope this reading was helpful to you. Really, what I would say that I would want you to take from this reading is to like focus on yourself and this person. If it's meant to be, they'll figure themselves out, and they'll catch up to you. But don't put your life on pause waiting for this person. Yeah. I love you so much, Cancer. I hope this was helpful to you. Remember, give me a like and subscribe if it was helpful to you. I would love to hear about it in the comments of like, what is it that you're pursuing with this 2 of Wands energy, right? It's so interesting. I love this energy here. It's such good energy. It's so inspiring, really. I wish more people, including myself, kind of owned this energy. But I'm going to close this reading out. Bye, Cancer.